In the heart of the Lao rainforest, the day begins not with the blare of an alarm, but with the gentle crescendo of nature's orchestra. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and wild orchids, and the forest hums with life. It's early morning and the world feels untouched, as if time itself has paused to listen. The gibbons are the guardians of this realm. Their calls, both mournful and majestic, are the rainforest's alarm clock. Each note carries through the mist, a reminder that this ancient ecosystem is alive and thriving. As the sun climbs higher, the forest awakens in full. Birdsong fills the air, trills, whistles, and chirps, creating a symphony that has played for millennia. This is a world where every creature has a role, every sound a purpose. In this moment, it's easy to forget the chaos of the modern world. Here, time moves at the pace of the flowing streams and the rustling leaves. It's a place of peace, of balance, and of wonder. High above the forest floor, where the sunlight filters through a labyrinth of leaves, life unfolds in a delicate balance. This is the realm of the white-handed gibbon, a creature of grace and agility whose survival depends on the towering trees of the Lao rainforest. But even here, in this seemingly untouched paradise, danger lurks at every turn. Meet Quito, a young male white-handed gibbon. For Quito, every day is a race against time, a race to find food, to protect his family, and to avoid the ever-present threat of hunters. Today, Quito has his sights set on a banyan tree, its branches heavy with ripe fruit. But reaching it will require skill, patience, and a bit of luck. Quito's world is one of constant vigilance. The hunters, armed with traps and rifles, are a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the rainforest. For Quito and his kind, survival is not just about finding food. It's about staying one step ahead of danger. Quito's caution is well-founded. The white-handed gibbon is listed as endangered, their numbers dwindling due to habitat loss and hunting. For the people of Laos, the forest is both a source of sustenance and a place of cultural significance. But as the human population grows, the pressure on the forest intensifies, leaving creatures like Quito caught in the middle. For Quito, this moment is a small victory. The banyan fruit provides the energy he needs to face the challenges of the day, but his struggle is far from over. The rainforest is a place of beauty and abundance, but it is also a place of hardship and peril. Quito's family is his strength. Together, they navigate the complexities of life in the canopy, relying on each other for survival. But their future is uncertain. As the forest shrinks and the threats multiply, the question remains, how long can they hold on? Banyan trees are a gibbon's delight. Their fruit is sweet, nutritious, and a rare treat in the forest. But reaching them requires skill and courage. For Quito, the reward is worth the risk. Quito knows that every moment of joy in the forest comes with a price. Hunters, armed with traps and rifles, are a constant threat. The sound of a snapped twig or the rustle of leaves could mean the difference between life and death. For Quito, this is a moment of pure bliss. The banyan fruit is not just food, it's a reminder of the forest's abundance and beauty. But even as she enjoys her feast, she remains alert, her ears twitching at every sound.
In the land of misty mountains, where the rivers softly flow, gibbons sing their morning songs in the forests where they grow. Golden light on emerald leaves, a world so pure, so free. Laos whispers to the soul in its wild harmony. Oh, the trees, they stand so tall, guardians of the earth. Every creature plays its part in this land of boundless worth. Love for loves, wild and true, in every heart it grows. Hand in hand we'll stand as one, where the Mekong gently flows. From the mountains to the plains, together we'll unite. For the wildlife, for the land, we'll keep the future bright. Lao people, strong and kind, with wisdom in their hands, working side by side to protect this sacred land. From the elders to the young, the spirit carries on. In the fight to save our home, we'll rise with the dawn. Oh, the rivers, they run deep, with stories yet untold. In the heart of every Lao, a love that's pure as gold. Love for loves, wild and true, in every heart it grows. Hand in hand we'll stand as one, where the Mekong gently flows. From the mountains to the plains, together we'll
in the heart of Laos' tropical rainforest, where the monsoon rains breathe life into the ancient forests of Laos, a delicate yet resilient creature fights for survival. This is the story of the silver-breasted broadbill, a bird as enigmatic as the forest it calls home. Its survival is a testament to the intricate balance of nature, and its struggle mirrors the challenges faced by the rainforest itself. The silver-breasted broadbill is a master of camouflage, its colors blending seamlessly with the dappled light of the rainforest. But this beauty is not just for show. It is a survival mechanism, allowing the bird to evade predators and thrive in one of the most competitive ecosystems on Earth. The nest is a marvel of natural engineering, designed to sway with the wind, making it difficult for predators to reach. But even this ingenious design is no guarantee of safety in a forest where danger lurks at every turn. The rainforests of Laos are shrinking at an alarming rate. For the silver-breasted broadbill, the loss of habitat means fewer places to nest, fewer insects to feed on, and fewer chances to survive. Climate change exacerbates the problem, altering the delicate balance of the ecosystem and disrupting the birds' breeding cycles. The silver-breasted broadbill is an indicator species. Its presence or absence tells us a lot about the health of the forest. If we lose this bird, we lose a piece of the rainforest itself. Conservation is not just about protecting a single species. It's about preserving an entire ecosystem. By safeguarding the rainforest, we ensure the survival of countless plants and animals, including the silver-breasted broadbill. The survival of the silver-breasted broadbill is tied to the fate of the rainforest and the countless species that call it home. But it is also tied to us. The choices we make, what we consume, how we live, and how we value nature will determine the future of this fragile ecosystem. In the face of adversity, life finds a way. The silver-breasted broadbill is a reminder of the beauty and tenacity of nature. But it is also a call to action. If we act now, we can ensure that this jewel of the rainforest continues to shine for generations to come. The racket-tailed treepie is a bird of contrasts. Its sleek, dark feathers allow it to blend into the shadows of the forest, while its curious nature and sharp intelligence make it a standout among its peers. But it is on the forest floor where this bird truly shines, foraging for insects, spiders, and small reptiles with a precision that borders on artistry. The forest floor is a treasure trove of life, but it is also a dangerous place. Predators lurk in the shadows, and the treepie must rely on its wits and agility to survive. Its long tail feathers, while beautiful, are not just for show. They help the bird balance as it navigates the uneven terrain. Summer in the rainforest is a time of plenty, but it is also a time of peril.
The rains flood the forest floor, forcing the treepie to adapt its foraging strategies. Insects, its primary food source, become scarce or retreat to higher ground, and the bird must work harder to find its next meal. The racket-tailed treepie is an opportunist, always on the lookout for an easy meal. But even its ingenuity is tested during the summer months, when food is scarce and competition is fierce. The rainforests of Laos are under siege. For the racket-tailed treepie, the loss of habitat means fewer places to forage, fewer insects to eat, and fewer chances to survive. Climate change adds another layer of complexity, altering the delicate balance of the ecosystem and disrupting the birds' breeding cycles. The racket-tailed treepie is a key player in the rainforest ecosystem. By foraging on the forest floor, it helps control insect populations and contributes to the nutrient cycle. But its survival is threatened by the rapid changes taking place in its habitat. Conservation is not just about protecting a single species. It's about preserving an entire ecosystem. By safeguarding the rainforest, we ensure the survival of countless plants and animals, including the racket-tailed treepie. The survival of the racket-tailed treepie is tied to the fate of the rainforest and the countless species that call it home. But it is also tied to us. The choices we make, what we consume, how we live, and how we value nature will determine the future of this fragile ecosystem. In the heart of the rainforest, where light filters through the leaves and the air is alive with the sounds of nature, a solitary hunter waits. This is the banded kingfisher, a bird of striking beauty and quiet determination. Its survival is a daily battle, a delicate balance of patience, precision, and instinct. This is the story of one male banded kingfisher, his life on a quiet tree branch, and the insects that sustain him. The banded kingfisher is a creature of habit. Unlike its more famous relatives, the river kingfishers, this bird prefers the quiet solitude of the forest. It is a master of stillness, its movements deliberate and unhurried. But when it strikes, it does so with lightning speed, snatching insects from the air or plucking them from leaves with surgical precision. For the banded kingfisher, every movement is calculated. Its crest, which it raises and lowers like a signal, may serve to communicate with others or to intimidate rivals. But here, on this quiet branch, it is simply a part of the bird's daily routine, a routine that revolves around one thing: survival. The banded kingfisher's day begins early. As the forest awakens, so does the bird, its sharp eyes scanning the understory for movement. Insects are its primary food source, and it must eat frequently to maintain its energy. But hunting in the rainforest is no easy task. The competition is fierce, and the prey is elusive. The banded kingfisher is a creature of precision. It does not waste energy on unnecessary movements. Every flight, every strike is calculated to maximize efficiency. And when it returns to its branch, it does so with the quiet confidence of a hunter who knows its place in the forest. For the banded kingfisher, survival is a delicate balance. It must find enough food to sustain itself while avoiding the many dangers that lurk in the forest.
Its quiet nature and solitary habits help it stay under the radar, but even the most cautious bird is not immune to the perils of the rainforest. The banded kingfisher's crest is not just a decorative feature, it is a barometer of the bird's emotions. When raised, it signals alertness or aggression. When lowered, it indicates calm. In a world where danger can strike at any moment, this simple gesture can mean the difference between life and death. The rainforests of Laos are shrinking at an alarming rate. For the banded kingfisher, the loss of habitat means fewer places to hunt, fewer insects to eat, and fewer chances to survive. Climate change adds another layer of complexity, altering the delicate balance of the ecosystem and disrupting the birds' breeding cycles. The banded kingfisher is an indicator species. Its presence or absence tells us a lot about the health of the forest. If we lose this bird, we lose a piece of the rainforest itself. Conservation is not just about protecting a single species, it's about preserving an entire ecosystem. By safeguarding the rainforest, we ensure the survival of countless plants and animals, including the banded kingfisher. In the face of adversity, life finds a way. The banded kingfisher is a reminder of the resilience and beauty of nature, but it is also a call to action. If we act now, we can ensure that this silent hunter continues to thrive for generations to come. The tropical rainforests of Laos are a labyrinth of life. Towering dipterocarp trees stretch toward the sky, their roots intertwined with the forest floor, while bamboo groves create dense, almost impenetrable thickets. This is the domain of the Indo-Chinese tiger, a creature perfectly adapted to the challenges of this environment. The tiger's striped coat blends seamlessly with the dappled light filtering through the canopy, making it nearly invisible as it moves through the underbrush. The rainforest is not just a home for the tiger, it is a lifeline. The abundance of prey species, such as sambar deer, wild boar, and muntjac, provides the tiger with the sustenance it needs to survive. Yet, the forest is also a place of constant competition. Other predators, such as leopards and dholes, Asian wild dogs, vie for the same resources, creating a complex web of interactions that shape the tiger's behavior. Hunting is a solitary endeavor for the Indo-Chinese tiger. Unlike lions, which rely on the strength of a pride, the tiger is a lone hunter, depending on its stealth, strength, and intelligence to secure a meal. The bamboo groves, with their dense foliage and narrow pathways, provide the perfect setting for an ambush. This captures rare footage of a tiger on the hunt. It moves silently, its muscles rippling beneath its striped coat, every step calculated to avoid detection. The tiger's keen senses, its acute hearing, sharp eyesight, and powerful sense of smell allow it to track prey over long distances. When the moment is right, it strikes with lightning speed, using its powerful forelimbs and retractable claws to bring down its target. The bamboo forest plays a crucial role in the tiger's hunting strategy. The dense thickets provide cover, allowing the tiger to approach its prey undetected. At the same time, the bamboo's flexibility and strength make it an ideal tool for the tiger, which often uses the groves to hide its kills from scavengers. Despite its prowess as a hunter, the Indo-Chinese tiger faces an uphill battle for survival. Habitat loss is one of the greatest threats. As Laos's forests are cleared for agriculture, logging, and infrastructure development, the tiger's territory shrinks, forcing it into smaller and more fragmented areas. This not only reduces the availability of prey, but also increases the likelihood of human-tiger conflicts. Poaching is another significant threat. The tiger's bones, skin, and other body parts are highly valued in traditional medicine and the illegal wildlife trade. Despite international bans and conservation efforts, the demand for tiger products remains high, driving poachers to target these already vulnerable animals. The documentary highlights the efforts of local conservationists and organizations working to protect the Indo-Chinese tiger. Anti-poaching patrols, camera traps, and community education programs are among the tools being used to safeguard the species. However, these efforts face significant challenges, including limited funding, corruption, and the sheer vastness of the rainforest. Bamboo is more than just a backdrop in the tiger's story. It is a vital component of its ecosystem. The fast-growing plant provides food and shelter for a variety of species, from insects to large mammals. For the tiger, bamboo groves are a place of refuge and a hunting ground. The dense thickets offer protection from the elements and from other predators, while the clearings created by fallen bamboo provide opportunities to ambush prey. This explores the symbiotic relationship between the tiger and the bamboo forest. As the tiger hunts and feeds, it helps regulate the populations of herbivores, preventing overgrazing and allowing the forest to thrive. In turn, the forest provides the tiger with the resources it needs to survive. In Lao culture, the tiger is a symbol of strength, courage, and power. It features prominently in folklore, where it is often depicted as a guardian of the forest and a protector of the people. However, as the tiger's population declines, so too does its presence in the cultural landscape. The documentary interviews local villagers who share stories of their ancestors' encounters with tigers and express their concern for the future of the species. The tiger's cultural significance extends beyond Laos. In many Asian cultures, the tiger is revered as a spiritual being, embodying the forces of nature. Its loss would not only be an ecological tragedy, but also a cultural one. The documentary concludes with a powerful call to action. The fate of the Indo-Chinese tiger is inextricably linked to the health of Laos's rainforests and the well-being of its people. Protecting the tiger means preserving an entire ecosystem and the countless species that depend on it. The documentary urges viewers to support conservation efforts, advocate for stronger wildlife protection laws, and raise awareness about the plight of the Indo-Chinese tiger.